The bad guys are the best roles in Hollywood, and your action film is only as good as your villain. You know, so there's a lot of pressure that comes with it, but also a lot of fun. I mean, I get the best lines. I get to punch a lot of people and not hurt anybody. It's the best day at work.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. John Leguizamo, one of the greats. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man, now that you're here.
Thank you. You are an icon in my house, New York Latinos. I don't look it because I take after my dad, but on my mom's side, first generation Honduran.
Honduran. Oh, love my Hondurans.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, but I could talk about that all day. But
yeah, me too.
You play a real Scrooge in this one. Now, you've got a reason for it, so you're not just an empty, mustache twirler. But is it a delight to get to play a bad guy?
Oh, man. I mean, the bad guys are the best roles in Hollywood. And your action film is only as good as your villain, So there's a lot of pressure that comes with it, but also a lot of fun. I mean, I get the best lines. I get to punch a lot of people and not hurt anybody. It's the best day at work.
You establish yourself as a great bad guy from day one in one of, if you don't mind my going off, one of the greatest hours of television ever assembled, Miami Vice season 2, Sons and Lovers.
Yeah.
And you were just, that was like basically the first thing you did, right?
Yeah. I mean, I was 19 years old. I was just out of college. And here I was in my first role. Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, it was the only show in that era that had Latin people in it. And so I was so happy to be a part of it. And it gave me my start. Yeah.
It's a weird thing where you came back as Orlando again, but then
I told Michael Mann, I told Bonnie Timmerman, the casting agent, I said, but I was the son of Miguel Pinheiro, the villain of the piece, and now I'm coming back as a different. He goes, they won't know. I go, thanks a lot. I take pride in my work.
It's so weird. I mean, that's a great episode, with Karen Black and everything.
Yeah.
But it's like, are we not supposed to realize that that's John Leguizamo? I mean, I guess it is.
Maybe I don't know. Who knows what they were thinking.
But anyway, back to Christmas. Mile Night. Are you a Christmas guy?
Oh yeah, back in the day, and then obviously it's a big time for me to be home with all my family. And when I say all my family, I mean all my Latin family. It's massive. It's like 40 of us for Christmas, and we always have Latin food. It's either Dominican, Cuban, Puerto Rican, or Colombian food that we have.
I love the my culture, my Latin culture. I just wish that the Hondurans and Salvadorans would stop bickering over who invented the pupusa.
Who did?
Delicious. The Salvadorans say they did, and I kind of believe them. But as a Honduran, I kind of have to stick with my side. But then
Dude, I love pupusas. I got to say, I got turned on to them in Berkeley rep. Oh man, it was the most delicious thing con curtado.
Yeah, yes. Oh my gosh.
Pickled cabbage on top with the cheese inside. Oh man, it's the best.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. The movie is fantastic, and you are fantastic in it.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you.
I'm just such a huge fan. It's been a real honor to get to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Much love, man.